Hey everyone, it's Tara. I am wanting to talk to you a little bit today about the 21 Day Fix container system. It seems a little confusing and overwhelming at first, but I promise you, once you get the hang of it, it's going to be so easy. So I'm going to teach you the basics of the containers today. I'm also going to show you some tricks to make it easy to track so that you don't feel like you're completely overwhelmed. When I first started the containers, I probably felt the same way you do. I felt like, first of all, this doesn't seem like enough food. And second of all, how am I supposed to figure this out and keep it straight all day? So I'm going to share with you what I've learned. So let's go with the basics with the containers. So your green one is for your veggies. Your purple one is for your fruits. Red is protein. Yellow is carbs. Trust me, there are never enough of these. Blue is your healthy fats, and yellow is like your seeds and your dressings. So that's the basics of the containers. When you get your booklet, you're gonna have a formula that's on page 4 of your book, which is right here. It's important that you work through this formula correctly to figure out the calorie range that you're gonna be eating within. So then on page 19 of your book, you have the calorie guide. So pick your calorie range across the top. If you happen to fall, somewhere that's close to the next bracket, go ahead and bump it up to the next bracket. If you're in the 1495 and you're supposed to be 1499, bump it up to the next bracket just for a little while until you get the hang of things, and then bring it back down. And so that's going to tell you how many of each container color you're going to be eating all day long. So this is a total calorie count and container count for the day. So for example, 1,200 to 1,499 calories, you're going to be eating 3 green containers, 2 purple containers, 4 red containers, 2 yellows, 1 blue, 1 orange, and 2 spoons. And this is for the entire day. And I know it doesn't seem like a lot, but it is. And when you break it down by meal, it does take a little bit of planning, but I'm going to show you how to do that. But it works, and it helps you to make sure that you're eating the right portions. So when you're using these containers, it's almost like a measuring cup. So you're gonna go to your container lists. And so say for your purple container, you're going to look through the list and pick out which foods you like, because I'm sure that there's some on here that you don't like. So go through and pick out what you like at first, and then you can get adventurous as you get going and picking out some things that you want to try. But go through this, and if it fits in the container, it's good. And when I say fits in the container, it shouldn't be like mounded over the top. It should be flat. You should be able to put the lid on. So treat it as a measuring cup, and don't think you got to fill this up with just one fruit. If you want to mix strawberries and blueberries and raspberries all together, you can fill up the whole container. You can do a half a container. You don't have to do the whole thing. So, that's totally up to you how you work it out. Same thing with your veggies, mix it up. Protein, carbs, these are basically they're measuring cups. So that you're getting the right portion that you need. So the next thing I want to show you, let's see if this works. That's my iPhone screen. So let me make this a little smaller. So on my phone, I have the 21 Day Fix app. And when you open the app, this is what you're going to see. And this is where I find it's much easier than printing out the tracking sheets that are in the back of the book, and because it gives me a guide. So in the introduction, it's going to give you all of the, just the ins and outs. It's got the container breakdown for you. So if you forget, if you're traveling or if you're at work or, you're just not around your booklet, you don't need to take that thing with you everywhere. You can just click on the veggies and it'll tell you exactly what goes in each container. So maybe you're at the grocery store and you didn't really make a plan, but you can just see what's going to fit in there and you can just pull that up. Your 21 day tracker. So I'm going to reset mine so that you can see how it works. You can pick which program, first of all, Fix or Fix Extreme. So pick which one you're doing, put in your weight, and then here are your 3 weeks. So on day 1, these are my containers. Let me back up because I didn't show you where to set your containers up. Yeah. Well, all right, so there you go. You can go into your portions to change what and customize where you're going to be. So if you are 3 veggies, you know, you can change this to 3 veggies. If you're, you know, 4 or 5, whatever. So set this to what it needs to be. It even helps you track your water. And then click done. So then throughout the day, you can log your workout. It tells you what workout you're going to do today. If you need to change it, just, you know, if you did a different one, just click on the little pencil looking button and change it up. You can put in your breakfast. So if you had half a fruit, 1 protein, and 1 carb, you had some water, maybe you had a tablespoon of olive oil with your eggs, maybe you put some avocado on your eggs. So there you go. So that's your breakfast right there. So that tracks it all out for you. And then this tells you what you've got left. So for the rest of the day, now you've just, you know you've got 4 green containers left. So anytime you have something, you just go in and track it. And it's that simple. And then you can go in and, you know, make notes for the day. You can put exactly what you ate. You can put in some goals, you know, whatever you want to put in there to track exactly what you're having. When you're able to track stuff like that, and when you're able to put in your food that you've eaten, it gives you that extra accountability, and it's going to help you to stay focused and on track that much more. So, so that's just about it. It's really very simple. Don't let it intimidate you. Keep it simple at first. There's a bunch of recipes in the Fix8 cookbook. There's a bunch of recipes that are in the 21 Day Fix guidebook. My recommendation for at least the first week, keep it simple. Just have a protein, a veggie, a carb, you know, separate it out on your plate and keep it very simple. And then branch out into the recipes. In the Fix8 cookbook, it breaks it all down as to what container levels are in that recipe for you. If you use the Beachbody blog site, every recipe there has the container breakdown. But like I said, keep it simple at first. Branch out into the recipes when you're ready. And if you have any questions, let me know. If you do not have the 21 Day Fix yet and you're watching this and you'd like to get started, send me an email, joinmyfitnessjourney@gmail.com. I'd love to help you get started and coach you through the program. So take care, you guys, and let me know how I can help you stay on track.